My name is Richard Cook, and that last act is a tough one to follow. Those three guys, I mean, how could you lose with any one of them? You know, the difference with me is like, there's a clear difference. These three people are running for an open seat, but I chose to run against an incumbent because I want to make a difference. I'm a Rolling Stone, and this is where I came to rest. I was born in the U.S. Army. I started grade school in Japan. I started college in Germany. And I've, like the Johnny Cash song, I've lived everywhere, man. But 8 years ago, I retired from my job as a licensed clinical social worker in the state of Nevada to Paradise Hill with my 3 horses in Reno, where I retired. I had a big house, 2,500 square foot house and a 150 foot horse paddock. Here I've got a 1,200 square foot house and a 20 acre horse paddock. So I think I've finally got my priorities straight. Licensed clinical social workers, a lot of people don't even know what they are. They're master's level state licensed mental health professionals. And they're mandated by most accrediting associations to be members of treatment teams, hospital treatment team, medical center treatment team, clinic treatment teams. I've worked as a treatment team member for the Reno Veterans Administration Medical Center, for the U.S. Army Clinic in Herlong, and for the State of Nevada Department of Prisons. I was eventually paroled and finished my career working in Child Protective Services and in private practice. I had a heart attack about 3 years ago and showed up at the hospital here and was administered a cocktail of drugs called the Clotbuster. Okay, to clean out my arteries, and I was shipped to Reno, and then my bank account was cleaned out. And since then, I've written a letter to the editor talking about my trials and tribulations with a local hospital. And after that, I've been besieged by people who have had multiple problems, mostly of a financial nature, with that facility. Some of the stories are pretty pathetic. And the more I heard of them, the more I thought, well, you know, I've got the time. I've got, you know, I'm not dying to be a hospital board member, but there are problems there. And when there's, okay, time, what is that?
You can wrap things up there.
Okay, so in my behalf, you know, I at least showed up for CB, okay? And I'd like people to take that into account. Large budgets, not a lot of experience. I'm free and clear. I can manage my own affairs. And I can understand I'm fiscally conservative and I'm opposed to massive expansion at this time and in the future. So I think I could be counted on to not let that facility outgrow itself. If I felt the direction taken by the current hospital board was appropriate, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be running for this office. I think that there's serious problems there with transparency, independency, and I think that planning a $40 million expansion is sheer lunacy. I think it's the wrong course to take. It's the wrong thing to do. And I represent a clear alternative, I feel, to at least one of the candidates I'm running against. And I want to stress that. Okay, if you like the way things are going, if you think everything's going fine there, don't vote for me, because I will force change to that hospital.